Now on to a trend that's gaining popularity all across the country. I have friends who do this. It's called IV hydration therapy. It provides hydration and mixtures of vitamins and other nutritional supplements. Promos claim that the sessions can increase energy and help you recover from hangovers, jet lag, and boost wellness, beauty, and recovery.
IV drips aren't just for hospitals anymore. Now they're being sold as the ultimate anti-aging hack you can do at home.
Kelly Alexander is getting an IV drip, but we're not at the hospital or a doctor's office.
Kelly, how do you feel right now?
I am super relaxed.
Celebrities swear by them. Wellness clinics charge thousands for them. But here's the shocking truth. Some of these so-called youth drips are nothing more than expensive salt water. Others can actually reset your mitochondria, repair DNA, and slow aging at the cellular level. The question is, do they really work, or are you just paying for hype in a bag?
So we have a bag of saline with a certain amount of vitamins, depending on what they want, what they need, and we'll start an IV on them. They sit here for 30 minutes and enjoy their time, relax, and then they're on the way.
Stick around, because by the end, you'll know the difference. Welcome to the Ageless Protocol, the rise of home IV drips. For drips, anti-aging has become the billion-dollar obsession of our time. People are no longer satisfied with creams, pills, or fancy spa treatments. They want results, and they want them fast. Know about the latest health craze, home IV drips. These kits promise to deliver the same nutrient infusions celebrities swear by, except you're doing it in your living room instead of a clinic. But the shocking truth is, not every bag of liquid claiming to turn back the clock actually works, and some could do more harm than good if you don't know what you're putting into your veins. That's why we at the Ageless Protocol break down what's real, what's dangerous, and what's just Instagram marketing. And before we dig in, check the links below. We've locked in exclusive discounts on longevity tools and supplements, only for our community. If you're serious about anti-aging, don't miss that. Why IV drips became the shortcut to anti-aging. Pills are slow, and creams barely scratch the surface. IV drips, on the other hand, bypass digestion and send nutrients directly into your bloodstream. That means faster absorption and stronger effects. Clinics charge anywhere from $150 to $500 per session for IV infusions targeting hydration, detox, immune support, and yes, anti-aging. So when companies started offering home IV drip kits, it felt like a revolution. Same results, lower cost, no waiting room. But here's the problem. Anti-aging isn't just about dumping vitamins into your body. It's about hitting the right pathways: cellular energy, DNA repair, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Miss that, and your drip is nothing more than expensive salt water, the anti-aging IV ingredients you see everywhere. Most home IV drips promise youth in a bag. The usual suspects? Vitamin C, marketed as a collagen booster and antioxidant shield. Glutathione, the so-called master antioxidant that fights oxidative damage. B vitamins, for energy, mood, and cellular repair. Magnesium, for stress resilience and better sleep. NAD+ precursors, hyped as the holy grail of mitochondrial support. Sounds powerful, right? But here's the scary part. Dosing and delivery matter more than the ingredient list. A bag packed with the wrong form of glutathione might do nothing. Too much vitamin C could actually act as a pro-oxidant, doing the opposite of what you want. And NAD+ is fragile. If not handled correctly, you're literally flushing money down the drain. This is where most people fall for the marketing. They see a glossy anti-aging label, order the kit, and think they're hacking their biology. In reality, some of these drips are barely more effective than drinking an electrolyte packet. The risks no one talks about. Here's what influencers won't tell you. Sticking a needle in your arm at home isn't risk-free. Even with a trained nurse administering it, you're dealing with potential infections, vein irritation, and electrolyte imbalances if the formula isn't right. Anti-aging is about extending your health span, not cutting it short with reckless hacks. But, and here's where it gets interesting, The right formulations, backed by science, can do more than give you a temporary glow. They can actually improve mitochondrial efficiency, lower systemic inflammation, and help your body fight the root drivers of aging. And this is where the debate really starts. Are home IV drips capable of matching clinic-level results, or are they just a flashy shortcut with hidden dangers? The real science behind anti-aging IV drips. If you want to know whether these home IV drips actually work, you've got to understand what aging really is. Aging isn't just gray hair or wrinkles, it's your cells slowly breaking down. Your mitochondria stop pumping out energy. Your DNA takes hits from free radicals. Your immune system misfires. A proper anti-aging IV drip isn't just about throwing random vitamins into your bloodstream, it has to hit those deeper mechanisms. For example, NAD+ infusions. These are not hype. NAD+ is fuel for your mitochondria, and levels drop hard as you age. When your mitochondria crash, you feel exhausted, your cells repair slower, and your risk for disease skyrockets. The right NAD+ infusion can give your cells a serious reset. Amino acid blends. These aren't talked about enough. Some IV drips now include amino acids that stimulate growth hormone and repair pathways. That's way beyond hydration. Trace minerals, zinc, selenium, and others, critical for fighting chronic inflammation, yet most people are deficient. The science is clear. Certain IV blends can trigger processes linked to longer health span. But the catch? You need the right formulation, not the watered-down ones being pushed as miracle hangover cures. Why home IV kits are controversial. This is where the fight begins. Clinics argue that home IV drips can never match professional infusions because the storage, mixing, and administration aren't tightly controlled. And they're right, up to a point. A poorly stored NAD+ bag is basically useless. A vitamin cocktail left in the wrong conditions might lose potency before it even hits your arm. But here's the flip side. Technology is catching up. Some of the newer home IV providers use stabilized formulations that actually survive shipping and storage. They partner with licensed nurses to deliver and administer them safely at home. This is a game changer. It means you're not just paying for convenience, you're paying for clinic-level results without the clinic visit. Still, don't get it twisted. There's a big difference between buying a random youth drip online and ordering from a vetted provider who understands anti-aging science. One is basically snake oil. The other could actually extend your health span. The psychology of IV drips. And let's not ignore this. People love IV drips because they feel something. You finish a bag, and suddenly your skin looks brighter, your brain feels sharper, your fatigue lifts. But is that placebo, or is your biology really changing? Studies suggest it's both. The hydration hit alone can make you feel better instantly. But when paired with NAD+ or antioxidant infusions, you're fueling actual cellular processes, not just fooling your brain. This is why IV drips are so addictive. You feel the difference almost right away, unlike supplements where you might wait weeks to notice a shift. That instant reward makes people keep coming back. But don't confuse feeling better with reversing aging. Short-term energy isn't the same as long-term cellular repair. So here's the real question. Can home IV drips move beyond quick fixes and deliver the same level of deep, anti-aging benefits that top clinics provide? That's where we're headed next, because the future of anti-aging isn't about hype. It's about whether these at-home solutions can actually rebuild your cells from the inside out. The cost of turning back the clock. Here's the first slap of reality. Home IV drips are not cheap. A single infusion can run you anywhere from $200 to $600, depending on what's in the bag. Compare that to a clinic, where you might pay the same, except you're paying extra for overhead and staff. So the appeal of home delivery makes sense. But here's the ugly truth. If you're just chasing energy or hydration, you're wasting your money. You could get the same benefit from a $2 electrolyte drink. Where IV drips do earn their price tag is when they're designed to hit real anti-aging pathways: mitochondrial repair, oxidative stress, immune balance. That's where you're not just buying a quick pick-me-up, you're investing in cellular function that actually determines how long you stay sharp and strong. The future of anti-aging full therapy. Here's where things get wild. The next wave of IV drips isn't just vitamins. It's precision cocktails designed around your DNA and blood work. Imagine this. You get a panel that reveals your nutrient deficiencies, your genetic weak points, your mitochondrial health, and then your IV bag is customized for you. That's already rolling out in 2025 with cutting-edge longevity clinics. Even crazier. Researchers are working on peptide-based IVs that could target inflammation at the root or trigger stem cell activation. This isn't a spa treatment anymore. It's serious biotechnology disguised as a clear plastic bag. But don't forget, every breakthrough brings risk. As more powerful drips hit the market, the margin for error shrinks. The wrong dose, the wrong formulation, the wrong delivery, and you're not hacking aging, you're accelerating it. The safety debate isn't going away. IV drips at home can be safe, but only if they're administered properly. You need sterile equipment. You need trained professionals. You need formulations that have been tested, not mixed in someone's garage. This is your bloodstream, not a place for experiments. The industry is exploding so fast that regulators can't keep up. That means it's on you to separate the real providers from the scams. At the Ageless Protocol, we always say, your anti-aging tools should be tested and backed by real science, not celebrity endorsements. So, do home IV drips really work for anti-aging? Here's the blunt answer. Most are garbage. They'll make you feel hydrated, maybe a little buzzed, but that's about it. At the Ageless Protocol, we've done the homework for you. We've secured exclusive discounts on certified supplements and longevity tools so you don't waste money on gimmicks. Check the links below. Hit follow, hit subscribe, because every week we're breaking down what actually extends your life and what's just marketing.